Technology is not neutral. From printing to steam power, mass media to the internet, technology has a long history of shaping human behavior, both for better and for worse. Consider the Industrial Revolution. Mass production was a catalyst for profound changes in society. It moved us from the farm to the factory, increased our productivity, and created unprecedented wealth. Many got a higher standard of living, ready employment, cheap and plentiful goods, a car in every garage, and a chicken in every pot. And that's all good. On the downside, it also led to the corporation, suburban sprawl, consumerism, global warming, and on and on. Wouldn't it be better if we could maximize the benefits of new technologies while minimizing the negative side effects? We call that outcome-focused thinking, and it's not the easy path because we're human. And given the choice between exercise and a donut, we often eat the donut. Yet the next decade requires that we approach innovation in precisely these terms. The World Economic Forum calls it the Fourth Industrial Revolution. Unlike previous periods, this one will be unprecedented in terms of how quickly things change and the scale at which we feel the impact. What powers this dramatic shift is a mix of new technologies, from artificial intelligence to sensors, networks, and mixed reality, among others. We are on the brink of becoming nodes on a vast human digital network, always connected, always on. There will be no need for screens because the display will simply be your consciousness. Digital content will merge seamlessly with the physical world. In this new world, mixed reality will just be reality. It's the perfect storm, and at the center of the storm is data, flowing through ubiquitous sensors, processed through deep learning algorithms, and rendered on smaller and smaller devices. It will enable an incredibly nuanced understanding of human behavior, down to the specific humans in question. Imagine a trip to the grocery store. Everything about what you've purchased, your habits, both good and bad, your body, your immediate and future context, and much more, all factored into a system optimized to shape and monetize your behavior. Imagine watching television, or social media, or working, or all of it at once all the time in a filter bubble curated by better and better algorithms. Now imagine that at the macro scale. Imagine politics or democracy. Our thoughts, our identity, even our sense of free will is at stake. That's why it's up to us as designers to think more deeply about what we're doing and why. We need a more rigorous, human-centered framework that takes into account the overlapping priorities of individuals, business, and society. In terms of individuals, mixed reality must enhance our capacity for mindful attention. There is a risk that the types of behaviors we notice now, being in your phone rather than in the world, will be made worse by mixed reality. Conventions like the feed simply need to go away. Future products and services need to reduce the fragmentation we experience today and improve our ability to be present for ourselves and others. Most importantly, these experiences should help us balance complex streams of information in a way that serves our interests rather than manipulates our base instincts. In terms of business, mixed reality must respect boundaries between commerce and data. The current opaque business models that provide services in exchange for data should not be tolerated. Ultimately, we need new business models that respect personal privacy. We need an ethics of data. Until then, enhanced regulation and oversight will be needed to ensure fair play. In terms of society, mixed reality must embody a shared human experience. Empathy is not a given. Paradoxically, as mixed reality allows us to experience diverse worlds beyond our own, we may also become isolated in terms of local experience, imprisoned in a feedback loop of our own making. Clearly, we can't predict the future or account for all negative outcomes. However, we can shape the trajectory of these technologies before they shape us and before it's too late. It will require conscious effort to focus on preferable outcomes and the discipline to forego the immediate gratification of technology. To create the future we want, we need a big picture view that puts people first and considers the broader interests of society. This time, we need to pass on the donut.